And welcome back, everyone, to the Quirk Creation Series. This comes to us from Rainbow Prison, who asked the question, what is Walter White, aka Heisenberg's quirk? This, I like this one because this is one of those scenarios where you kind of got to think of what would be a normally useless quirk for a hero or villain to have. A quirk, because Heisenberg is just a regular guy who's good at math and science and chemistry. And he ultimately goes into the meth making and dealing business to try to, provide for his family and get some money. But then ultimately he reveals, like, I didn't do it for the family. I did it because I liked it, because I was good at it. So first off, his villain name, Heisenberg, obviously. But what would a quirk for him look like? It would have to be something that in his day-to-day life either is useless or is just not applicable for hero work. I'm like, okay, maybe he can like separate things down to their base components, something that would be also useful in the making of meth. But I'm like separating something into their base components, like a non-living material. So basically, no living organism could be like separated into like base components. But I'm like, no, that'd actually be really powerful and something that Walter White really wouldn't have. It'd be a good quirk for a hero, honestly. You touch a wall made of concrete, it breaks down into like the base rocks that make up the concrete. But what if we go a different route? What if we go with something that'd be useful not just for like making drugs, but also useful as a chemistry teacher? So I went with the idea that his quirk could be perfect weight, or a perfect guess, or something along those lines. Basically, he can look at something for a few moments and know the exact measurement of it, the exact weight, the exact amount. This would be a fantastic quirk for a teacher, especially someone who's using chemistry to, show the proper amounts of something, to show personal reactions. And when you're creating methamphetamine, it's a boon to know the perfect weight of a material so you don't overdo it, blow up the lab, everything like that. So you can make your stuff to perfection. So perfect weight or perfect guess or perfect weight, that would be, I think, a perfect quirk for someone like Walter. Someone who probably still had to like go through like the UA or whatever proper hero courses to be able to use his quirk in proper society as a teacher. Or someone who who didn't really, what's the best way to put it? Who didn't actually let them know about his quirk in school because he's like, okay, I can't become a hero with this, but this quirk's going to be actually really helpful. So he's probably been illegally using his quirk during while he was a chemistry teacher. And honestly, that could have gotten him fired when they found out he was doing that, because it's an illegal practice to do, and that's when he turned to the meth business. So honestly, yeah, I think that would actually make perfect sense. And not only that, he wouldn't be just analyzing like components for like, making things, baked goods, meth, whatever. He could look at you, know how much you weigh immediately. And because he's a smart guy, he could start to get into your head with that. And it's like you weigh 195 pounds, give or take an ounce, give or take a gram. Now, you want to know what happens at 195 pounds when it's thrown 500 feet in the air, from the air? Like, he could start, like, messing with individuals, guess with their weight, things along those lines. So, yeah, actually, he could definitely, I think, make it work, for intimidation factor. If it's basically knowing stuff about you that you never, like, reveal kind of stuff. So, yeah, I'd agree with that. I would agree that he could use that effectively. Ultimately, that would be the quirk I think of